Hey, what's good, everyone? I'm Joe, 23 Dan. So, real quick, I just want to thank you guys once again for my last videos, part one and part two of the Air Jordan collection. And just very humbled to, still be in the position to have to collect and, have a family and a home and all that stuff. So, a lot of the questions were about, how do you have so many Air Jordans? How do you not wear everything? Stuff like that. And, I didn't purchase any collection overnight. This was an accumulation over the past 20 years. So that's that. The other question about having not to wear my Air Jordans, it's just something that's been embedded in me since the days of collecting sports cards. So, when I was a kid and even before collecting sneakers, sports cards were kind of the thing to do, I guess, starting into any type of hobby. And, just keeping like the cards crisp and clean and making sure that the cards don't get damaged and keeping them in their protective holders and stuff like that. So that's kind of where that kind of transitioned from cards to sneakers went for me. So, it just from there on, it just kind of snowballed into, other things. And um, again, I'm just very humbled to be in the position that I am to be able to share with you guys, as well as on YouTube, the items that I have with me today. So, with that being said, I present to you my pickup of the Air Jordan Tech Gray, or how they say back in the day is the Oreo Air Jordan 4. So, I was pretty fortunate to pick this one up. I actually won 4 raffles. I didn't pick up the 4th one because there were plenty of pairs out there. I ended up keeping one for myself, which you see in front of you, and 2 other ones for homies. So I was able to help them out with their pairs. But it seems like, a lot of these pairs were out there and shouldn't have been too hard to pick up. So I was kind of surprised because this is kind of like, I guess, a classic colorway, and it's a retro of the original in the what was then called the Air Jordan Plus, because it was never a colorway that was released. So a lot of the colorways back then were either a plus or a lifestyle. I believe the last type of lifestyle shoe that we ever had, and this right here is on the box. It'll say the Air Jordan 4 Retro LS. I believe, one of the last ones before they started bringing this back up, LS meaning lifestyle, was the Air Jordan 5. And actually, grape colorway. Actually, yeah, I do. Hold up. So here is the box for the Air Jordan 5 Retro LS. And this, I believe, dropped in 2006. And there's the shoe right there. Older model, older color. Still pretty good. But I'll save that for another video. But LS basically means lifestyle. So what is lifestyle? Lifestyle is a sneaker that was released along with clothing, lifestyle clothing, and you can only get the shoe if your store had released clothing along with the shoes. So in that sense, it was a limited edition, I guess, so to speak. But with the Oreo 4 and the LS, there was clothing along with it, but it seemed to be a much more broader general release type. So extremely happy to have this in hands. And the leather on this is really nice, especially the tongue. You can see that real nice tumbled leather, and that's prominent throughout. And I'm not gonna go over every single detail of the shoe, but I think it's really nice. It's done well. A lot of the people are kind of hammering Jordan Brand on the idea of this remastered notion. I feel like the materials are there, but in lacking, there are some craftsmanship issues. Again, I'll point out, and this is not a knock on Jordan Brand at all, but if we're paying 190, 200 after tax, you kind of expect to have a from top to bottom well done shoe. The quality again is there, but the craftsmanship could, do a lot better. So anyways, let me just point out, here's glue. Also, if you notice on the tongue here, the perforations are not entirely punched out, as you can see down here. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. Other than that, the stitching is really nice. Maybe one day I'll go over what exactly you can find from a difference between a 99 pair and today's retros, especially with the netting and the type of wings that we have on there. So, but yeah, I didn't own the 99 of this colorway, but I have seen other videos, and specifically noting the Jumpman on the back. This looks like to be a one piece, whereas there was like a little bit of, I guess you can say the plastic piece was kind of visible here right below the arm. The shape as well, you want to pay attention to this corner right here in the 99s. This is going to it's going to go straight on and then shoot down, whereas this just kind of tapers off slightly, and it doesn't look beat up or anything like that. So let's see what else. The underside of the tongue is the same. The Air Jordan is upside down, in case you guys don't know why that is on some of your Air Jordans, particularly the 4 and the 5. Back in the day, in the 80s and early 90s, kids on the street would, unlace the top portion, and they'd flip their tongues inside, from the inside down, and it would show Air Jordans as you walk, and kind of do your stunt that way. So yeah, they've kept it, original that way. It's got a black insole and I guess that tech gray colorway Jumpman, and then there's your Air Jordan hang tag. One thing I really love about the Air Jordan 4 Oreo is the splatter. Something about splatter paint is just too dope on shoes. And a lot of customizers do this as well, and there are plenty of videos out there on how you can achieve the splatter paint on there, but it's really nice, and it's a good touch that they did it on the lace holders as well. So that's pretty cool. And then there's the bottom. One other thing I guess with the 99 is that the stars on there weren't as protruding as they are on the 2015 retro. So you'll see bumpy stars, which is cool because, gives it a little bit more traction, I guess. It won't drag as much. But yeah, that's your look at the recent pickup here. Oh, one other thing, I believe Nightwing had even touched base on this, is that a lot of your retros, not particularly, he noted the Air Jordan 1, is that, when you have your sneakers, on a table or something like that, there's a lot of play. So I guess he had noted something about the Air Jordan 1 being like that, but it's also prominent on your 3s and 4s and 5s. And it's I believe it's mainly the left shoe. So you guys can go back into your guys' collections and kind of figure that out for yourselves, but whatever it is, what it is. All right, so that's it. Again, it's MJoe23Dan. Again, I want to guys thank you for the support and the love and the sub. Like this video if you like it. Share it. and hope to pump out some more videos as they come. I should be getting another pickup that should be completing a sneaker series sometime soon, and I'll push that out as soon as I get it. Alright guys, take care. It's MJO23Dan.